What's going on, guys? And before the video starts, I just wanna say that I was using OBS this time and not my normal recording software, and it didn't record the game sound, so I didn't have any music in the background playing. So I just took off the internet the theme to this and put it through the whole game, through the recording. But there is almost the whole time there was this song, but sometimes it changed to some scenes, but it was almost the same song, so it doesn't matter real much. But I just wanna say that I'm sorry, but in the next episode it will be totally fine. I'm gonna make sure that it records. So hope you enjoy this video, and bye bye. What's going on, guys? Eddie's here, and today we're going to play Doki Doki Literature Club. I saw it on the internet, but I haven't really seen what's going on in it. But from the start, as you could see, it's not gonna be pretty normal game. And it's a free-to-play game on Steam. It's some sort of anime, novel. What do you call it? What do you call these novels? It's like computer novel, and I don't know. It's I haven't seen anything. I know it's anime novel, and yeah, let's go in. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works. The kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together one day like this, but starting around high school, we should oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sat and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh, you said it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to mean. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join it? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself run to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with anime club. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayuri? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Nini. Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead or is she so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Huh? The girl with the summer attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Their small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayuri. You can't just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she got moody. Sayuri says quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, her appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ed. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We already talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically complete out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little. You too, Monica! It's like, oh hi Mark! Come sit down, Ed. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Chill. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a red tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray, reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cats. Cats. Fuck. The whiskers are drawn with icking, and I don't know if I read that right. I see, whatever. And little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Or, no, I'm not gonna say it. I had no idea. I don't know how to make voices for them. I don't know how, no. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, that could be wrong. Hehe, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. That could be her voice because she's a bitch. Sarah grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icking on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icking is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. Oh, fuck me. Listen to this. Oh, erection. But not for you, you baka. I hate myself for doing. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. I feel like she has that calm, mature voice, like she's really calm and like this, so I gave her this the voice. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy the good book? I guess so. No. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You were just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean that I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is such a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yay! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of the new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ed, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I manga quietly myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of the reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you full? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately read something I can relate to at minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected it, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Why? Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just cute as you are. Sarah slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. She slides into those again. And that reminds me, I should slide to nothing. Okay, let's continue. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer, are you? Writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. Sorry. That way everyone is even. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't it right, Ed? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on! There's still one problem. Eh? What is it? What is that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. All further telling me with ditching the test. But I'm sorry, I thought. And yo, I'm the fastest against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcake, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. And I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Anne, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sari and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. While I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club, perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yes. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna really write a fucking poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Sometimes good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Are you fucking kidding me? Whew. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with romance. Love. Massacre. Adventure. Embrace. Comment. I go with sadness. Destiny, ribbon hair, d-d-d-d-doki, vanilla, spinning bunny dream, labyrinth, ignorance, goes after ugly with ribbon, secretive bed, headphones, charm, fireworks, sticky, email cheeks, sparkle breath, prayer, perfect, games, whisper. I'll go with cheeks, warm time, calm, distray, rent space, sunny shopping, treasure, inferno, intellectual. I'll go with one. Agonizing heart, alone, wonderful, extraordinary, firefly. 10 million fireflies, moving up the world as I sleep. Nature, pleasure, memories, grief, joy, boob, holiday, tears, swimsuit, peace, bouncy. I'll go with memories, hope, feather, horror, skipping, explode, melody, awesome, eternity, play, bliss, fluffy, nibble, kitty, dance, clouds, disaster, cry, incongruent, cheer, precious, question, flower. Can we go with flower? Strawberry, twill, rain cloud, meager, kiss. Go with kiss. Skirt, jumpy puppy, anime, graveyard, anime. Together, bubbles, sweet, after, rematch, variance, pure, special, rainbow, desire, fasting, together. Summer tragedy, music, sunset, go jump, fun, suicide. Clumsy, fickle, Valentine. Oh, clumsy. Okay. Hey again, Ed. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ed. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join the club at first this year. I didn't know what to read. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you'd certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the glove room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ed always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ed can become good friends too. Sayuri? As usual, Sayuri seems obviously two weird situations she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, she's blushing. Sarah made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yura reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out the book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in book. I can't help but notice her intense expressions like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging. What the fuck is that? Rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slammed down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something of literature read by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on serious conversations with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other cops though. Huh? Well, we can't give up now. The festival is our chance to show everyone what the literature club is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. It's a literature event. Fuck it. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sarah is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Why wasn't you suggest? That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is done. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Oh my god. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Well, I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straightened either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. No, nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, Bob. You'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it was to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel worried about it, stupid. It's okay though. I mean, it's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Uh, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did when I bought it. If you ever bought it, you would have noticed soon that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so. Why does it feel so strange to see Sarah's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you even saying think that like it's going to think? I don't want to talk about it. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Oh wait, I mean stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Oh jeez, Rick. Oh jeez, Rick. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little early. Only if you focus on getting to bed early. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayuri. But I was joking that time. Man, it's possible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh my god. Yay! And can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I felt to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complete. Oh my god, I can't read anymore. I need to drink. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Finally, I read it. And now I will drink. I do the same myself. Who would I show my poem first? I don't know. I'll save it here. Who should I show it first? I think Sayuri maybe. Yeah. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayuri. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good at. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, Rick. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Uh, well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's Ed's poem. And that makes me feel extra special, like I can feel your feelings in it. Sari hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that just I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ed. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be the way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, see about that. I gotta have to read the poem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of the bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just, I guess. But did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Not me, mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I get there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading though it. It's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Fuck! Yuri buries her face in her hand. Oh, okay. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice that. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter they form fit to together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought uh, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but giving them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, but though biased, how? Um, oh, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's the rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, where's my water? I need to. Shit, I hope I can read it. Um, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of um, fine. The test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green uh, um, um, who of the future I bathe calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The life flickers, I flicker back. Okay, ještě raz. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Trošku. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Ne, byl jsem. Jsem to chvilku ruštil, vole. What the fuck? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's really. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. As it wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost series? Actually, the story isn't about the ghost at all, Ed. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and um, experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with, uh, I don't know, that's a lot more solemn putting in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. My mother wrote so much. Okay, Natsuki. Huh? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. She has really simple handwriting. Thank God. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. This is good? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Were you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can barely dishearten. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Wordplay. Like I set up for rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And the last one is Monica. Hi Ed. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new around everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ed. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to pass soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh well. We may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like you two are really care about each other's well-being. If you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit based toward their own ideas of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impersonating them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm not very. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. A hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left on in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, I think that's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. In just a little hole, it wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very framework. There's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspired behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yes, sometimes like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. There was a little more stress than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. If they are just being nice, there's no way my post can stand up that this is a literature club after all. I I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They singularly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective own. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Ah, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. It's cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbols or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try too hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sarah liked it, and I did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing skill. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Ed liked my point too, He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ed appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how did you appreciate my ideas more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly curious. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as I started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both come towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ahead? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, that this wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point is making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Then the meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Ed. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings, meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also waste. You understand that, right, Ed? How did I get dragged into this first place? It's like I know anything about writing, but however, I agree with the probably thing more Okay, so I have choice to go with Natsuki, Yuri, or help Sayori help me. Get Sayori to help me, so it would be on her. Goddamn boy. I'll go try with Yuri. Natsuki, you read that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, uh, you're seriously talented writer. It's not a secret that I was impressed. Well, but there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that at all. I'm sorry. Uh, but Natsuki took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Mm. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. And sometimes when I'm hurt, you help me to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. Well, spare me. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Lucy snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really need to do that. Out across the room, Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Ginger. I gingerly approach her and synonyms. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Dad. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said about you, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. That was alright, mostly. And how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was an interesting to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from transparency, so your promise will turn out even better. Okay. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about things poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can really do a job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. And ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beats at me. It really has been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does the kingdom happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen a fight like that. I promise that they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Ed, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks Sarah still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop here? We just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easier to use Sayori as an international monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Another poem. Okay, I'm gonna end it here because I have to go somewhere and it really hurts my mouth to speak so long. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed first episode of d-d-d-d-doki Literature Club. A really nice novel so far. I don't know what is it called. Yes, visual novel. That's it. Visual novel. It's called visual novel. I was so frustrated the whole time. What is it called? So hope you enjoyed first episode of d-d-d-doki Literature Club. It's a visual novel and it's really good. Some from the start, you got some the tones that they all want the main character and they just don't want to what do you call it, admit it. Sayuri is the childhood friend, Natsuki is tsundere, Yuri is the shy girl, and Monica is expressing herself. So it has a lot of the normal anime what do you call it, the harem and ecchi styles, so it's really nice. I like it so far, and this is the end of the video. I don't know how much time I am talking, more than 1 hour now, so I'm gonna take a break from talking and see you in another video. Bye bye.
So this money shit, yeah, it's been on my mind. Fuck your posse clear. I'ma pop off in time with the Tommy miss. Yeah, this how I slime. I'm out to see some tits. Yeah, your mommy is fine. Hey, I'm a good boy. I don't hit no licks. Yeah, I'm a bad boy, flexing with some chicks. Yeah, I'm a weird boy, smoking on some grits. Yeah, oh that boy.